Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel again, Intelligent Learners. In this video, the question is very important and little tricky. The question is that between two terms, I have two terms. One is 1, the first term is 1 and the last term is 31. Between these two terms, I have put some m number of terms, right? Like because we don't know what terms we have put, so let's take as a1, a2 up till am we have put. So total terms will become these m terms plus extra two terms I have 1 and 31, right? So total terms will become m plus 2 because the m terms we have, then I will add that 1 to the number of terms, that will become m plus 1, and 31 also, that is m plus 2. So total number of terms are m plus 2. Now the next thing that we have in the question is the ratio of the seventh number they are saying. But when we start from the starting, that seventh, they are talking about those m terms they have connected, m terms they have written. So seventh is for the m terms, but when we add 1 and 31 to the whole sequence, that seventh number will become the eighth term, right, from the starting, and m minus 1th number will become the mth term, right? So that ratio of eighth term divided by the mth term, that is equals to 5/9. Now we have to find out the value of m, that how many terms we have inserted, right? So question is little tricky, everyone, so please understand the question very carefully. And yes, let's start with the question, everyone. Between 1 and 31, m numbers have been inserted in such a way that the resulting sequence is an AP. Please remember this thing, it's very important. Resulting sequence means you are introducing, this is 1 and this is 31. You have inserted m terms, right? So this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4, and you have inserted m terms, so it will be AM. Okay, second last term will be AM. This is the last term, this is the first term, right? Next, the resulting sequence is an AP. The ratio of the seventh and the m minus 1th numbers is 5/9, right? Is 5/9. So if you will see seventh and the m minus 1th numbers, you have to understand seventh number of A7, it means they are talking about, right, of the inserted term. So it means they are talking about the eighth term. Please remember this thing, eighth term. And m minus 1th numbers, find the value of m. So you have to understand that if we am talking about the seventh number, it means the term is T8 from the starting. If they are talking about m minus 1, means this is am, the previous term of m is m minus 1, right? So basically this is m plus 1 term, because we have add this also. This is the m plus 1th term, and this is m term. So they are talking about the mth term. Please remember this thing and please understand it very carefully, that total terms will become what? These are the total m terms. This one is the first. When I introduced 1 also to the m, so it will become m plus 1. And when I introduce last term also, then it will become total terms are m plus 2. When they are talking about, they are not talking about the term, they are talking about the numbers, or numbers out of m terms. But basically, if we will start from the 1, that will be the eighth term, and m minus 1 term is the mth term. Please understand that, you have to understand it very carefully. Okay, so their ratio is 5/9. So we have to find out the value of n basically. Okay, so let's understand the question. We have understood the question. Now let's focus on the, okay. So basically they are talking about the eighth term from the starting, and m minus 1 means we have to add 1, because like for the seventh number, it means they are talking about the eighth term, because we have added these two also. And when they are talking about the m minus 1th number, so it means they are talking about the mth term, right? So their ratio means T8 and T of m, sorry, we can say T of m, that is equals to 5/9. This is given to us. So when we are talking about a particular term, we use an is equals to a plus n minus 1 times d, this formula, right? Now, please understand one thing. When I use this formula for the eighth term, so it will be a8, that is equals to 1. A is what? The first term is 1 plus 8 minus 1, which is 7, and d. Okay, first equation. When I use this formula only for the mth term, so it will be am is equals to a, which is 1, and m minus 1 times d. Okay, second equation. Now I have the last term also, which is how many total terms I told you? M plus 2. So last term will be m plus 2th term. So I also want to apply this formula for a of m plus 2, that is equals to a, which is 1, m plus 2 minus 1 times d. What is a m plus 2? The value is given 31. So 31 is equals to 1 plus m plus 1 by, because 2 minus 1 is 1. So what is the value of d? I can find d here. So this is 30 over m plus 1. Okay, so third equation. Now just I have to use 3 equations and this ratio to find out the answer. Okay, in the starting you have to understand what the question is saying. So 1, 2, and 3 equation, I just need it. Okay, let me put now in the ratio. What is T8? T8 is this. T8 means the A8 only. 1 plus 7D. What is TM? TM means the AM. 1 plus M minus 1 times D, that is equals to 5 over 9. Now I have the formula for D, because this is only one equation and we have two variables in one equation, M and D. So I have to put D in the form of M. So it will be 1 plus 7. D is 30 over M plus 1. Then 1 plus M minus 1 times D, 30 over M plus 1 is equals to 5 over 9. That's that. Okay. Now I don't this also. Now let's just open it. Let's take the LCM here of M plus 1. So 1 multiply M plus 1 is M plus 1 plus these two multiply. They got 201, 210. M plus 1. Again, I will take the same LCM in the denominator here. So 1 multiply M plus 1 is M plus 1 plus M minus 1 times 30 over M plus 1 is equals to 5 over 9. They both cancel out. Now what I left with is M plus 1 plus 210, which is 211 over M plus 1 plus 30M minus 30 is equals to 5 over 9. Please see that I have just opened the bracket right now in the denominator, okay? Now let's add the like terms in the denominator. So M plus 211 over M plus 30M is 31M plus, okay, minus 30 plus 1 is minus 29. Minus 29 is equals to, wait a minute, is equals to 5 over 9. Let's cross it. So 9M plus 919, 919, 9218 is equals to 155M minus 29 multiply 5 is 2, 9, 5, 45, 5 to 10, and this is, okay. So let's solve the terms together. So it will be 9M minus 159M, which is minus 146M, that is equals to minus 145 minus 1899. So it will be 146M is equals to, let's add them. So it will be 4 and 9 plus 4, 13, 14, 8 plus 9, 10, and 2 with minus sign. Minus minus cancel, and M is equals to 2044 over 146. So for 146 times 1 and 204 minus 146 is 4955. Yeah, then it will be go with 4. So M is equals to 14. Okay, 146 times 14 is 2044 and M is equals to 14. So the calculation is important. First, you have to understand that there are total, when we insert M terms between 1 and 31, now total terms will be M plus 2 terms. When they are talking about the 7th number, they are talking about the 7th number out of M. But when we introduce 2 extra terms, that 7th term will become the 8th term from the starting, and M minus 1th number will become the mth term from the starting, right? So that you have to remember. So that is that. Thank you, everyone.